Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsreviews.com, and today we are going to do the full review of HTC Desire 616 dual SIM which we have with us. As you can see, this device is coming from HTC and it is an affordable budget Android phone from them. Talking about the specification, this device has pretty good specification which make it very affordable in terms of the price. It has a MediaTek 6592 chipset which is an octa-core 1.4 GHz CPU Cortex A7, and we have Mali 450 as the GPU. Talking about the phone in terms of the form factor and the build quality, first of all I would like to tell you that this is having a 5-inch display which is pretty good to hold in one hand, and you can use it with one hand as well, although the one-handed usage can be limited at times, especially with the kind of display size it has. Talking about the loudspeaker, we have the loudspeaker there on the front which is good. And talking about the form factor of this phone is approximately 150 gram, which makes it fairly okay as far as other 5-inch display phones are concerned. It is having a high definition resolution on the display side, which is good enough, and you will not notice any pixelation on this device even when you take a closer look, which is good as well. Talking about thickness, it is around 9.2 mm in terms of thickness, which is not very slim and not very thick either. Taking a look over the ports and connectivity, we can see that we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging at the bottom. We have primary microphone over there. We have a little indent to remove the back cover. On this side at the back we have loudspeaker. We have HTC branding over there. Here we have an 8 megapixel camera which can record high definition video. We have LED flash as well. On this side we have the power and sleep key and the volume rocker, both of them on the right hand side of the phone. On left hand side we have no connectivity, no buttons. On the top we have 3.5mm audio jack, and let me just get rid of the back cover and show you the connectivity as far as SIM card slot is concerned. So we have SIM card slot 1 and SIM card slot 2. This one will accept a normal size SIM card, whereas this one will accept a micro SIM, and we do have a micro SD memory card slot as well on this device to expand the storage. It is 2000 mAh battery on this device, which is a lithium polymer ion battery, and the battery can be removed as you can see. In terms of the build quality, one thing I can say is that the phone is not having a very premium build quality. It has plastic over here at the back side, which is a glossy one, which will get fingerprints and scratches over time very easily. On the edges we have plastic, which is slightly better quality of plastic as compared to the back cover, and on the front we have glass. On this side we have the earpiece over there. We have proximity and ambient light sensors over there. We have front camera, which is a 2 megapixel camera. It can record high definition video at 720p, whereas the rear camera can record high definition at 1080p as well. Talking about the touch capacitor buttons, we do not have them in the body of the phone, but we have them in the display. So they are there and they will take some part of the screen evolution. So this phone is running HTC Sense 5.5 UI, which is running on top of Android, and it has been customized and optimized to make it run with this kind of hardware which this phone actually has. This is how the home screen look like. This is how blink feed look like. Blink feed works perfectly fine. You can also customize the overall things which you would like to see in blink feed. All that can be done. We do have this bar over there at the top which always stays, so you can access the basic functionality of the phone anywhere, irrespective of wherever you are as far as software is concerned on the phone. Taking a look over the phone dialer, I can show you the phone dialer on this phone. This is how the phone dialer look like, and we do not have that option of making a video call. So cellular video call option is not there on the phone dialer. When it comes to the messaging application, this is how it looks like, and it is a stock Android messaging application, but the keyboard is something which is the HTC keyboard, which you might have seen already. So again, this keyboard does not give you the option of doing swipe to type, but typing on this keyboard is not an issue. You can easily type on this device without any issues. The keyboard keys are pretty big in size, however they are very adjacent to each other, but with thin fingers you can easily type. In case you have thick fingers, you can always type in landscape mode as well. But with this 5-inch display, typing is not a very big issue, especially with this phone. Taking a look over the notification center, this is how it looked like, and this is the kind of toggles we have. We do have support for wireless display as well on this device, which is a good thing. We have auto rotation over there, Bluetooth Wi-Fi toggle, and let me just go into settings to show you further more details of the phone. Talking about the version of Android, it is running on on Android 4.2.2, which is again not KitKat, but you can get KitKat update on this device as per the information which we have. However, some time has been already passed and we have not seen KitKat update happening on this device. Let's take a look at the storage scenario. On the storage front, the device is slightly limited because it has 4 GB of internal storage, out of which approximately 1.98 GB is available to the user, or you can say fairly 2 GB is available to the user. But you do have the option of installing applications on the SD card. So once you insert an SD card, you can change the default write disk, and in that case you can actually install applications on the SD card on this phone. So storage is not an issue because you can always expand the storage with the help of an SD card, which is there supported. We do have support for location access. GPS navigation works perfectly fine on this device with the help of assisted GPS. We do have support for tethering as well. You can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot from the 3G SIM card, which you can insert into this phone. You have support for Bluetooth tethering, and USB tethering is also supported. Talking about some other options which we have when it comes to display, I can show you that when it comes to display, we do have support for automatic brightness as well on this device, which is good. You also have clear motion, which is a video fluency enhancer. So especially whenever you are watching high definition videos on this device, you can actually have them being rendered smoothly with this option on. And you do have lock screen notification options also supported. When it comes to wallpaper, the wallpapers which are supported includes HTC wallpapers, live wallpapers, and static wallpapers. Obviously all these kind of wallpapers are supported. Video wallpaper by default is not supported. Now here we have the hardware configuration for the phone. The model number is HTC Desire 616 dual SIM. We have ARM V7 processor on this device, clocked at 1.3 GHz. It is MediaTek 6592. So it is approximately 1.4 GHz as per the information which we have, and it is an octa-core CPU 6592. Talking about display, we have 720x1184 because some part of the screen resolution is being taken up by these touch capacitive buttons. However, whenever you play games on this device, you will not see these buttons, they will automatically get hidden. We have Mali 450 MP as the GPU, and we have all these sensors, which includes accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, and light sensor. We do not have magnetic field sensor on this device, but GPS navigation works fine on this one. On AnTuTu, this device has scored a score of 25842, which is a pretty good score considering this is an affordable budget Android phone from HTC. It comes in between Redmi Note and Xiaomi Mi 2 as far as benchmarks are concerned, and this device in terms of day-to-day usage is also good enough even if you ignore the benchmark scores. One thing which I have noticed on this device is the heating, especially the device will become fairly hot, especially at this point when you play high definition games or when you record videos from the camera, and this is something which will happen. When we talk about the Dynamax score, let's take a look over the Dynamax score as well before we play the high definition games on this device. On Dynamax, we have got a score of 60.4 FPS, which is one of the best score, and this device can handle almost any high definition games provided you have storage for the same, or in case if you can install that game on the SD card. Let's take a look over the multi-touch support, and when it comes to multi-touch, this device supports 5-point multi-touch. Now to show you the gaming performance of this device when it comes to casual games, we are going to play this game on this one. In terms of graphics, I can see things pretty clear. However, the graphics are not very crisp as I have seen on some other devices. The touchscreen is very responsive to the finger touch. There is no lag of any kind, and I can easily play this game on this device, which is a good thing. Talking about the viewing angles are also good enough. When you play this game on this device, you can see the display from different angles, which is good. And when it comes to the gravity sensor on the device is also working well. Now to show you the HD gaming performance of this device, we are playing this game which is called Blood and Glory, and this is a pretty graphic intensive game which we are going to play. I can see all the controls of the game on this device when I play this game, and they are accessible without any issues. Graphics are also pretty fine on this device when I play this game. As you can see, you can easily play this game on this device without any kind of graphic issues or lag. So you can play this game on this device without any issue. The loudspeaker is also pretty loud, but not very loud when I play this game. The display panel which we have on the HTC Desire 616 is again an IPS LCD display panel, which is pretty good in terms of viewing angles. However, the color production is slightly different because you will see slight amount of color fading and discoloration, especially when you watch this display from different viewing angles, as you can easily notice over there. But again, it is readable from extreme angles, which is good. Let's take a look over the OTG support, whether we have that on this phone. We will find it out. So we have just connected the flash drive, the OTG flash drive, and I think it should detect the same, and we will just confirm this once we go into storage. And for that I need to go into settings, and under storage we should be able to see the flash drive being mounted. So it has not mounted the flash drive. That means OTG is not supported on this phone, which is something which is a kind of a disappointment because the device internal storage is very low. However, you can always expand it with the help of an SD card, but OTG is not supported on this phone. This is something which we can confirm. So here we have the camera UI. As you can see, the rear camera is an 8 megapixel camera. It does have tap to focus, and autofocus is also supported. I will take a photo of this Panda in some time. Before that, let me just show you some of the options. We do have a normal mode over there. We do have the option of taking photos with saying smile and saying cheese, and that is possible. We do have the live photo mode over there as well. We have a beautification mode. We have a panorama mode as well. So all these modes are there. Let me just go back to the normal mode. We do have support for HDR mode as well. HDR mode is supported. Let me just show you the view from the front camera, which is a 2 megapixel camera, and this is how the quality looks like. Again, this 2 megapixel camera is not that great, but it can do a pretty decent quality of video chat from the front camera, which is 2 megapixel. So this is the kind of quality you can expect from this device. Again, one thing I can highlight is that the video feed is good, but it becomes hazy in case you shake the device. You have to make sure that it is stable, and it is showing some amount of grains which I can see on the display part. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but let's take a look over the rear camera now. So this is how the rear camera looks like, and I can take some photos. And before I do that, let me just show you the settings. So we do have different kind of photo options available over there, which include zero shutter delay, voice capture, face detection, and you can enable and disable these features as per your preference. You have HDR mode supported. Self timer photos are also available with the rear as well as with the front. Continuous shooting mode is supported with 99 shots maximum, and here we have the video settings over there as well. And when I show you the video settings, you can see that we have electronic image stabilization. The video quality is set to fine. That means it can record high definition video. Let me just take the photo of this Panda over there, and we have just taken this photo. Let me just take this photo again without the artificial light so that we can show you the low light performance of this device. So we have taken both of these photos, and I can show you both of them one by one. So this is the one which has been taken with light. I would say the kind of details I was expecting are pretty good on this photo, and the color production is also good. However, this one is also good as well, but in terms of details it is not that great. So still the low light performance of this device as far as rear camera is concerned is pretty decent. Let me just show you the view from the front camera, and I can take a photo from the front camera to show you the clarity for the same. Let me just take a photo. So we have taken the photo from the front camera, and this is how it looks like. In terms of details, I can see it is not very detailed, but the overall photo is looking good in terms of color production, especially in case you are taking self shots. So camera performance of this device is pretty good. So as you can see, we are right now playing a YouTube video from our channel, and let me just increase the volume to full. This is a high definition video which is being played at high definition, I guess. So it is being played at 720p, which is good. As far as viewing angles are concerned, viewing angles are pretty good on this device. You can see the display from almost any angle, as you can see. In terms of loudness, it is not very loud, which I have heard on some other HTC devices even. It does not have HTC beam sound. It has a very simple loudspeaker at the back side, which can actually get blocked, and it can get muffled in terms of the sound once you place it on a table like this, which is not so great, especially for the loudspeaker. So loudspeaker is not a very good design as far as this device is concerned. It is at the back side, so it can get covered and it can get blocked accidentally as well. In terms of loudness, I can say that the loudness is also pretty good, but not too loud. On the RAM front, this device has 1 GB of RAM, and let me just show you the current scenario for the RAM. So in terms of free RAM which is available on this device, it is fairly good. Around 544 MB of RAM is free, which makes this device pretty responsive on the UI front, and you can actually install a lot of other high definition games so that they can run smoothly on this device with this much amount of free RAM. Approximately 409 MB of RAM is being used out of 1 GB. So this is the kind of RAM information which we have for the phone. I would say the free amount of RAM is fairly good on this device. So as far as my verdict is concerned, I would like to recommend you this phone in case you are looking for an affordable HTC phone. This phone can give you pretty good day-to-day performance. One thing which I have noticed on the phone is the slight amount of heating which happens over there, but again it is not that high to make you uncomfortable when you use this phone. The camera performance is also good. You have an 8 megapixel camera which can do high definition videos. The front camera can also do high definition videos, which is a good thing. The overall gaming performance of this device is good enough as well. Storage is slightly less on this device, but you do have the option of installing applications on the SD card, and you will have to buy an SD card on your own. It does not come within the package. So all in all, I would like to give a thumbs up to this phone. In case you have any questions for this device, we would love to help you. You can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.